Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Hansraj presenting the headlines first. President Draupadi Murmu addresses Human Rights Day observance. Various programs held across Northeast, including Tripura and Meghalaya. Critical need for clear vision to guide Mizoram's future, says Chief Minister Laldu Oma. Addresses a transformed Mizoram Vision 2047 road map workshop. Nagaland's 10-day long-famed Hornbill Festival comes to an end. Day marked with cultural presentations from 18 tribal troops of the state. Important step in honouring Meghalaya's cherished traditions, says Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. Inaugurates tourism amenities for Nongkrem dance at Smith. And in Junior Men's Hockey World Cup 2025, India takes on Argentina in bronze medal match. Captain Rohit leads Indian team. President Draupadi Murmu today said that India is committed to being a nation where human rights are not only protected but also celebrated. Addressing Human Rights Day 2025 and the National Conference on Ensuring Everyday Essentials in New Delhi, the President emphasized that dignity is non-negotiable and that no one should be deprived of their rights. President Murmu highlighted that Human Rights Day forms the backdrop of a just, equitable and compassionate society. Ms. Murmu added that justice must remain the birthright of every person in India.
On your phone and use it to.
I am happy to join you all for commemorating the Human Rights Day. It is an occasion to remind us that the universal human rights are unalienable, and they form the bedrock of a just, equitable and compassionate society. 77 years ago, the world came together to articulate a simple yet revolutionary truth that every human being is born free and equal in dignity and rights. India played an important role in shaping a global framework of human rights. Our freedom fighters envisioned a world rooted in human dignity, equality and justice.
Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha today reaffirmed the state government's commitment to protecting the fundamental rights of every citizen of Tripura. He made these remarks while inaugurating the International Human Rights Day celebration at Pragna Bhavan in Agartala. Saha further said that the state government is working to safeguard citizens' rights in alignment with the vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Meanwhile, Tripura Human Rights Commission Chairperson Arindam Lodh and Director General of Police Anurag Dhankar, along with several other dignitaries, addressed the program.
Human rights যদি আমাদের শক্তিশালী করতে হয় তাহলে লেজিসলেটিভ এবং এক্সিকিউটিভ, জুডিশিয়ারি এবং মিডিয়া বন্ধুরা, যদিও মিডিয়াকে এটা আইনগতভাবে ওটাকে ওরা মানে না, কিন্তু আমরা এটাকে ধরে নিই ইমপ্লাই যে মিডিয়াও এই চতুর্থ স্তম্ভের মধ্যে একটা গণতন্ত্র। সেই এই গণতন্ত্রকে রক্ষা করতে হিউম্যান রাইটসকে যদি আমাদের প্রোটেকশন করতে হয় তাহলে চারটে কিন্তু শক্তিশালী হওয়া খুব প্রয়োজন।
In line with the rest of the country, the International Human Rights Day 2025 was celebrated in Tura, Meghalaya today with the theme Human Rights Are Everyday Essential. The event organized by the Meghalaya Human Rights Commission was held for the first time in Tura and was graced by Minister of PHE Department, Marquis N. Marak. The minister in his keynote address shared his experiences as a political leader and recalled instances of human rights deprivation, highlighting the importance of the Meghalaya Human Rights Commission's work. He further highlighted flagship government programs, emphasizing the government's commitment to protecting life, health and education rights.
Everyone to live well.
This year's celebration, as has been told earlier, is human rights are everyday essentials. Let me also mention that the Meghalaya Human Rights Commission every year since its inception has been observing the 10th of December as World Human Rights Day. But for the information of Sir, Madam, and everyone here, since the time of the inception, this day was always observed in Ceylon.
In a major development, Deepavali, one of India's foremost cultural and spiritual festivals, has been included in the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization or UNESCO's representative list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity today. This announcement came during the 20th session of the UNESCO Intergovernmental Committee held at the Red Fort in New Delhi. Meanwhile, addressing the international delegates, Union Minister of Culture and Tourism, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat said this is an emotional moment for every Indian. He said that Deepavali is not just celebrated but it is felt, lived and absorbed across the generations.
Dear friends, today is a day of glowing pride for India and a moment of gentle radiance for the entire world. Deepavali, our beloved festival of lights, has been inscribed on the UNESCO list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. For every Indian heart, this is a deeply emotional moment.
Rajya Sabha MP from Mizoram, K. Venlal Vena, today during the ongoing winter session of Parliament raised a significant concern regarding the income tax IT exemption granted to the Mizo people. The MP informed the House that under Section 10 of the Income Tax Act of the Indian Constitution, tribal communities are exempted from paying income tax. However, several Mizo citizens have received notifications from the Income Tax Office causing unwarranted harassment. He urged the Rajya Sabha chairman to instruct the Principal Chief Commissioner of Income Tax Office, Guwahati, to issue a necessary clarification and take appropriate action against the unlawful demands.
Scheduled tribe individuals residing in the state of Mizoram, which means that we, the Mizos, are exempted from paying income tax. Despite this exemption, some people among Mizo community used to receive income tax notifications requesting clarification on various matters, some of which date back several financial years. Some of our tribal people who are not accustomed to filing income tax due to their exempt status often find it difficult to understand and respond. Even when some people manage to provide their income tax exemption certificate, tribal certificate and residential certificate, they often perceive harassment from the officials of income tax.
The Mizoram government today hosted the Transformed Mizoram Vision 2047 Roadmap workshop today. Organized by the State Institute for Transformation or SIT, Mizoram as part of Niti Aayog's state support mission. The high-level workshop aimed at creating a long-term development strategy for the state, aligning with the National Viksit Bharat at 2047 vision. Chief Minister Laldu Oma in his inaugural address emphasized on the critical need for a clear vision to guide Mizoram's future. The Chief Minister, while highlighting the key areas for immediate focus, also called for a transformative shift, urging officials to move away from unproductive habits and embrace change. Assam observed Shohid Divok today with various programs organized across the state to honor the martyrs of the historic Assam movement. Every year on 10 December, the state pays a tribute to the 860 people who sacrificed their lives during the agitation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tribute to the martyrs through social media, noting that the Assam movement holds an important place in history. In Guwahati, the newly constructed Shohid Smarak Khetra at the Boragaon was inaugurated today. Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, along with Union Minister Harbananda Sonowaal, unveiled the grand structure built in memory of the martyrs of the Assam movement.
40% of our total population will be from those who has come from Bangladesh at some point of time. Legalities apart, today Assamese is marginalized in our own land. Our culture is marginalized in our own land. Economy is fast shifting to those people who were never associated with our culture and with our history. So the silence continue, but one good thing is that there is a collective spirit today to face the silence, and I am sure that our new generation will fight, will keep on fighting, and God will bless us, we will survive.
The 26th edition of Nagaland's famed Hornbill Festival, the Festival of Festivals, drew to a grand close this evening at Unity Plaza, Naga Heritage Village, Kisama. The 10th day of the Hornbill Festival was a colourful affair with another day of cultural presentations from the 18 cultural troops of the tribes of Nagaland. Hundreds of people witnessed the activities on the last day of the festival, with the closing ceremony being held this evening. Several dignitaries were present on the occasion, including State Minister, Women Resource Development, Salhotuhuano Kruse, who was the host of the day. Continuing with the Hornbill Festival, the Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority, or PFRDA, successfully concluded the NPS Quest 2.0 awards ceremony today at the Naga Heritage Village. The event brought together participants, dignitaries and key stakeholders to recognize and celebrate creative contributions aimed at enhancing awareness on retirement planning, financial security and the National Pension System, or NPS. As part of the ceremony, winners across various categories were felicitated for their originality and alignment with the campaign theme.
Sisters, NPS is like weaving, even small threads.
Planning for that future.
Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma inaugurated the cultural and tourism amenities for the Nongkrem dance at Lumpablong and Madan Siam Smith. Sangma said that this was an important step in honoring one of Meghalaya's most cherished traditions. In a social media post, he further added that preserving and promoting the state's cultural heritage has always been a central endeavor of his government. Today's inauguration reflects that commitment and is a step towards strengthening cultural pride, enhancing community spaces and creating opportunities for cultural tourism that benefit local custodians of tradition, said the Chief Minister. Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu today participated in the celebration of the 36th anniversary of the conferring of the Nobel Peace Prize to the Revered Dalai Lama at Chamling, Tawang Monastery. Talking to his ex-handle, Khandu expressed that may the spiritual leader's message of compassion and harmony continue to spread across the world. He further hoped that may the spirit of ahimsa guide everyone's thoughts and remind all that peace truly begins with how we treat one another. India is taking on Argentina today in the bronze medal match of the FIH Junior Men's Hockey World Cup. The match began at 5:30 p.m. at the Mayor Radhakrishnan Hockey Stadium in Tamil Nadu. At the time of reporting, Argentina were leading 2-0. The Indian team is playing under the captaincy of Rohit. Assam Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya inaugurated Good News Assam, a special publication brought out by Doordarshan News Assam at a ceremony held at Lok Bhavan in Guwahati on Tuesday. The book, featuring 55 inspiring stories from the popular weekly program Good News Assam, highlights grassroots achievements, social impact initiatives and the spirit of everyday heroes from across the state. The dignitaries present at the event included Director General of DD News Priya Kumar, Commissioner and Secretary to the Governor S.S. Meenakshi Sundaram, and Joint Director and Head of DD News Assam Ankur Lahoti, along with other senior officials.
डीडी न्यूज असम की प्रेरणादायी कार्यक्रम के गुड न्यूज असम पर आधारित यह पुस्तक उन अनगिनत कहानियों का दस्तावेज है जो विशेषकर हमारी नई पीढ़ी के लिए प्रेरणा स्रोत है। इस पुस्तक के माध्यम से आने वाली पीढ़ियां जान सकेंगी कि हमारे आसपास साधारण दिखने वाले लोग वास्तव में कितने असाधारण कार्य कर रहे हैं। यह पुस्तक हमें बताती है कि नायक हमेशा मंचों पर नहीं मिलते, वे खेतों में भी मिलते हैं, प्रयोगशालाओं में भी मिलते हैं, बांसुरी की मधुर धुनों में भी मिलते हैं और कई बार दूसरों के चुपचाप सहायता देने वाले अनाम लोगों के रूप में भी मिलते हैं। मुझे बताया गया कि गुड न्यूज असम मात्र 30 मिनट का साप्ताहिक कार्यक्रम है, लेकिन इसका प्रभाव असम के जनजीवन में अत्यंत सार्थक और व्यापक है। यह कार्यक्रम उन कहानियों को उजागर करता है जिनमें आशा भी है, प्रयास भी है। यह कार्यक्रम केंद्र और राज्य सरकार की जन कल्याणकारी योजनाओं के सफल क्रियान्वयन, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, स्वास्थ्य, शिक्षा, महिला सशक्तिकरण, कृषि विकास, डिजिटल सेवाएं तथा अन्य क्षेत्रों में किए गए सुधारों को सरल भाषा में जन जन तक पहुंचाती है।
And to end the news, the main points once again. President Draupadi Murmu addresses Human Rights Day observance. Various programs held across Northeast, including Tripura and Meghalaya. Critical need for clear vision to guide Mizoram's future, says Chief Minister Laldu Oma. Addresses Transform the Mizoram Vision 2047 Roadmap Workshop. Nagaland's 10-day-long famed Hornbill Festival comes to an end. Day marked with cultural presentations from 18 tribal troops of the state. Important step in honouring Meghalaya's cherished traditions, says Chief Minister. Conrad Sangma inaugurates tourism amenities for Nongkrem dance at Smith. And in Junior Men's Hockey World Cup 2025, India takes on Argentina in bronze medal match. Captain Rohit leads Indian team. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Coming up next, our primetime news covering top stories of the day. Stay tuned. Namaskar.